Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new show that we are going to have throughout the off season. It is going to be called the Total NASL Interactive Show. So it's going to be different than the roundtable. This show, you are going to be able to send in your questions, going to answer them, going to talk a bit about what's been going on, uh, get a different approach about what's going on in the league, talk about some things that people are not covering on this first edition of the Total NASL Interactive Show. So if you guys are watching live, you can send in your questions at Total NASL TV using the hashtag Ask Total NASL TV, and I will get to your questions, your comments, anything about going on within the league. First, I want to start off with the Ottawa Fury, and we were talking on the latest Total NASL Roundtable about the Ottawa Fury and how it was Black Tuesday and everything looked like it was going wrong. But their new coach, Paul Dalglish, said on Twitter, you can follow him at Paul Dalglish. He says that the future is going to be very bright for Ottawa Fury FC. So I want to break that tweet down. He's saying that it's going to be very bright. So when we had that show, we didn't think it was going to be so bright. We thought, what else can go wrong if you were a Fury supporter? What can go wrong? But again, Paul Dalglish is telling you guys, Fury supporters out there, that a lot of things are going to go right in the future. They just couldn't keep their players, or they wanted to go on to bigger and better things. And they signed Dennis Chin, who was a very talented player with the Orlando City in the USL. And it just looks like a different team, a different style of play, but the Fury are going to be a very talented side. So that's a team that you have to watch out for because they have a new coach. They really know what they're doing. They got to the finals, and even though Mark Dos Santos left, you still have Paul Dalglish, you still have the people of OSEG who know what they're doing in professional soccer. So again, I really think that the Fury are going to be very talented in 2016. The Tampa Bay Rowdies are making moves. That's something that they said on Twitter, that their offseason, or I forgot what they said, but they said that their preseason didn't begin or something like that. No, it's still preseason for them because they keep signing new players. Walter Ramirez is a player that just signed with the club. Very exciting player, Walter Ramirez. He's a very pacey player as well. He played for the Strikers, and dangerous player. And the Rowdies, they have signed so many players. And personally, I'm a Cosmos fan, and I'm really nervous to play the Rowdies because Stuart Campbell at the helm, and they just keep signing players after player. They signed Danny Mwanga, who he was a striker with the Colorado Rapids. He played on loan with the Cosmos. So again, they are signing experienced players at the right time now, going into 2016 with a new head coach, and now Stuart Campbell can coach the Rowdies for a full season. He didn't have that last year. Thomas Wagner got fired in the middle of the season, and Stuart Campbell took over. And Rowdies fans, they liked what Stu did to the team. They got the results that they needed, and they could have made the championship if they would have beat the Cosmos, but the Cosmos won by 2 points. So that really shows you that the Rowdies can be the top four in the combined table at the end of 2016 season. So they are making the moves that are going to play very vital for them in 2016. So if you have any questions or comments, you can tweet us at Total NASL TV. If you are a supporter of the Cosmos, why haven't we made any noise yet? Or if you want to talk about a signing that you are very excited about with your club that you support, so you can tweet us at Total NASL TV or leave your comment below right here on the live page. The Strikers, they tweeted out earlier today that they're going to add a good mix of NASL experience to the roster, and announcements are expected later today. So in the NASL, exciting times with all these roster announcements. Again, I support the Cosmos. Haven't heard one since they just got rid of Haji Wright, got rid of a whole lot of people, and were just telling their supporters about what was going on. So to hear that other teams are announcing players or that they are about to make some more moves, that's sort of making me jealous. I want to talk about right now about some expansion news because we haven't heard a whole lot of that, but people have always been saying, well, when are we going to get West Coast expansion? When is that going to happen? And I think it is going to happen all at one time. So we're going to just have a whole, say, week, and Bill Peterson and his team in the league are going to announce every team that's going to come into the league in 2017. That was a piece of news that came out that they are going to announce expansion sides for 2017 later on in the new year. I would hope with that one, but hopefully we hear something real soon because I feel like we really want West Coast expansion because that's their D2 status is that we have to get to the West Coast by a certain point. And if we don't go to the West Coast, then we're not going to have our D2 status intact. Bill Peterson didn't feel worried about that, didn't really get upset that USSF is setting that standard for us. But again, the NASL, they really don't care about what US Soccer is implementing on our league. They don't care if the USL is going to come in and take D2. I don't think the USL has D2 status or could get it because of the teams that they have. Can their owners have that much money? Do they have the requirements to get into a D2 league? I don't think they do. So I think that's why the NASL is like, well, we don't care if US Soccer says we have to get to the West Coast by a certain year because we want to do it when we feel ready because the USL don't have the owners to go to a D2 league or become a D2 league. And that's why I feel that Bill Peterson and the NASL, their owners, they want to go when they're ready. And that's something that I am very happy for because I don't want to see the NASL rushing in any sense. I don't want to see them going to a city or a town and they're not ready or that team's not ready and they fold in a year or two. That's not something that I want to see. I want them to grow when they want to grow. So if we want to go to Miami, that sounds very exciting. The owners of Miami, Paulo Maldini, Ricardo Silva, they know what they're doing. They understand what it takes to own a team and to be in the soccer market here in the United States. So that's something that we should go forward with, that we should focus on in the future for expansion in the NASL. Something that caught me off guard was the Railhawks owner, their new owner. He wants to go to MLS, and he's looking to build a stadium in downtown Raleigh, North Carolina. And I don't know where I stand on this one because I never heard of any Railhawk supporter. I never heard them want to go to MLS. I never heard of anyone in North Carolina talk about potentially that team going to MLS. There was always talks about, okay, we're going to do better in the NASL, but there was no talks about MLS. So that's something that I don't know where I stand at the moment, but I would really like to get the feeling of supporters down there because I don't know if they can support a MLS side. I don't know if MLS would really want to go to Carolina. I don't know where the MLS stands with their expansion because they're bringing in Minnesota in 2017 or 2018. And there's loads of expansion sides in MLS that want to get their bid in MLS. I know Sacramento is number one in the USL Let me think of some other sides I want to get into MLS. There's loads, and I just don't see the Railhawks being that expansion side going into MLS. But they may have to really show their support. So maybe a ton more support, maybe some backing from their politicians there in Carolina, saying that they can get a stadium, or maybe they do get a downtown stadium. That would be great for the NASL, but I don't see them getting one just to stay in the NASL. I think Wakebend Soccer Park is maybe one of the best stadiums in the NASL. People say it's one of the best facilities in the country. People can argue about that one, but I do feel that it is a decent home for a NASL side. We have a couple of teams that play in colleges. To my knowledge, 3: Cosmos, Miami FC, and Indy 11, and they are doing a great job at those venues. We haven't seen Miami FC yet, but it is going to be a great one there down in Miami. So I want to know what your thoughts about what's going on with MLS to Carolina, or the Railhawks to MLS. You can tweet us at Total NASL TV about your thoughts. You have any questions or comments? What do you think about the recent transfer news in this league? It's been crazy. Miami FC has got David Sierra from the Jacksonville Armada. Tony Mayola is making some crazy moves down there in Jacksonville. He is going to be, or the Armada are going to be, a great team because of what they have going for them with Tony Mayola's connections, with just everything that they had down there. They have a great stadium with Community First Park, 2 connections with Tony Mayola, 3, the great backing by their owner, great budget. It looks like it increased a lot more from last season. So some teams, in my opinion, who are going to be competitors are Jacksonville Armada, that we didn't see last year, Tampa Bay Rowdies. They are showing that they are committed to the 2016 season. A problem that I have about that is that their 1-year plan. Bill Edwards always talks about his 1-year plan. Is this like a do or die situation? Is he going to win or go home? So this is what I feel about Bill Edwards and the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Is he putting everything into the 2016 season? So he's signing Danny Mwanga. He's signing all these great players, Walter Ramirez, and et cetera, and so many more players. Is he doing this just to win the league? And if they don't, then he's going to rebuild with a different team, with a different style, maybe with a different coach. Is that what he's trying to do? Hopefully not, because what I see what he's doing, it looks like he's building a team for the future. He's building a team that is going to be competitive for a very long time. And that's what you want to see in this league, no matter if you are a Cosmos supporter, if you are a Rowdies, or if you are a Railhawk supporter. No matter what team you support in this league, you want to see other clubs build for the future. If that's a stadium, even if that's off the pitch, if it's in the community or marketing, you want to see every team do good. You want to see them draw so many people at their matches. You want to see great things from every club in this league, and that's just one initiative that I think that the Rowdies are trying to do, is build for the future. So tell me what you guys think at Total NASL TV. This is the first edition, if you're tuning in right now, of the Total NASL Interactive show. We hope to have a lot more of these later on in the offseason, really covering what's going on in real time right now. The Strikers are saying that they're going to announce some news, so we will see what kind of news they're releasing, some type of player news. I just want to thank everyone who tuned into the Total NASL TV for 2015. I know it was a short couple of months. I launched this channel, I think it was like July, August, and my thing that I wanted to start was to have a channel where so many people can come, supporters of this league, and just see us break down news, talk about our favorite clubs that we love. And we achieved that in a short couple of months. We got 50 subs. I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited for the future. If you guys are new, if you're watching this show for the first time or coming to the channel for the first time, please subscribe. If you haven't already, like this video as well, because I am so excited for the future of this channel. So excited for the future of Total NASL Interactive Show. Hopefully, we can have a lot more of these coming soon. You can follow me on Twitter at jfashante1 if you want to know my takes on the NASL, know my takes about my New York Cosmos. Follow us on Twitter at Total NASL TV. You can tweet us your questions as well if you haven't already. Just checking if we have any questions. So you can tweet us at Total NASL TV with your questions, your comments for our next Total NASL Interactive show. Hopefully, we have a lot more of these shows in the future because they're so exciting, and we get to interact with our viewers, our fans out there. So we are very happy that you guys are tuning into our shows, that you are really glued to what we have in store for 2016. I just want to end with this. I want to talk to you about my favorite moments in 2015. I'm not going to go in order, but my favorite moments, or one of them, is talking to Thomas Vangen, and that was one of our roundtables. And we talked to him at a time where we were, or when he got fired, and that's a weird time to talk to a manager. No matter what talent he is, no matter what caliber of coach he is, talking to a manager when he just got fired or a couple of days, couple of weeks later, he still is a bit upset, still a bit mad about what happened with ownership, with the front office, and that's what we got out of Thomas Vangen. So if you haven't checked it already, check out Thomas Vangen, Total NASL Roundtable. We got his feelings on that show. Also talking to Mitchell Torres from the Dade Brigade, who is the leader of a new expansion or a new supporter group. It's a new expansion side, Miami FC. And we got to talk to him about the ambitions of the Dade Brigade, what it is to support Miami FC, and what it feels like to really be the head of a supporter group of Miami FC. Another great moment was talking to Miguel Ibarra, former Minnesota United FC player and current Club Leon player in Liga MX. He played for the U.S. men's national team, and we really got to see his take on all of that. It was very exciting to talk to our first player on the channel, and hopefully we will have a lot more NASL players, international players that played in the league, or maybe has some type of connection with the NASL. Who would you guys like to see on this channel? You can put it in the comment section below, or you can tweet us at Total NASL TV with the player that you would like to see on this channel. My final moment of 2015 on this channel is meeting Theo from Ottawa Fury. He covers them for our channel, and I got to meet him at the final. So it was great to meet him. It was great to do a live show with him, do our final Total NASL Roundtable the night before the final, and to actually get our feelings, break down the match in our hotel before the match. So very, very exciting in the past couple of months. Hoping for a lot more excitement in 2016. In the off season, we have so many shows coming soon. This show you will see a whole lot more of. Total NASL Interactive Show. You can leave your feelings. Do you want to see this as a weekly show? Do you want to see this as a monthly show? How do you would like to see the show? It's all up to you guys, the viewers. Total NASL Roundtable coming real soon. Also, we have a new show coming in January, which I am very excited for. I'm very excited to watch it. It's going to be so exciting. It's called NASL Off the Pitch. It is going to be hosted by Kartik. We all know who Kartik is, and he will be hosting the show with a guest every week. This show will be about the business side of the NASL. So if you really don't know what's going on the business side, this is a show for you. Also, we talk about on the pitch every single day on this channel, but this show will be about off the pitch, and just a very exciting outlook on the league that we love a league that we are so passionate about. So thank you everyone for tuning into the first edition of Total NASL Interactive Show. This show is going to be a show where we can interact with our viewers. So if you have a question, a comment, again, you can tweet us at Total NASL TV. For our next show, we will take your questions, your comments, talk about the recent news going on in this wonderful league, which is the NASL. So thank you, everyone, once again. Happy New Year, everyone. Have a great 2016, and we're hoping to have a great year for this channel in 2016. A lot more subs, a lot more likes on our videos, a lot more views, and we are hoping for some great content coming soon. So once again, thank you for coming for coming on. Have a great day, everyone, and let's go NASL.